Before I joined the Marine Corps, I wish that I would have had a chance to sit down with someone who was a Marine judge advocate. I really think that every Marine should have the opportunity, well, every person who's thinking of becoming a Marine should have the opportunity to talk with a peer and really find out about, I think, not just the training, because the training is a short period of time for most people, but really the day-to-day life as a Marine, what to expect, what you need to be prepared for. I think that is the one thing I really regret that I did not do.
Prior to going to boot camp, I wish someone would have told me just to go into it with a sense of humor. That'll get you day to day, it'll get you through a lot of struggles, and you just have to hide some of the chuckles from your drill instructors, but all in all, a sense of humor really got me through boot camp.
I wish somebody would have told me before boot camp that you don't get a shower as much as I showered at home. It was actually, at times, like when I first got there, it was more like, ew, I feel disgusting. At other times though, I looked at it just as just another day, and to me there's no point in showering when you're just gonna go back out and get dirty again. I think other girls felt nasty, but I mean, we all just dealt with it, and it's not like I was the only nasty one and everybody else was clean. We were all nasty equally.
Well, I joined well over 20 years ago, and I wish they would have told me just to always give 100%, because I didn't give it all, my all in recruit training. But if they'd have told me that, I know I would have came out at the top of recruit training.
Stages. I think that when you're first thinking about joining, it just kind of feels like a flood of information, and I think I just tried to focus on maybe boot camp and just what that's going to be like, and then the next step was going off to the school of music for me, and what that was going to be like, and then the next step was what it's going to be like going to your first duty station. So kind of along the way, at least for me, I didn't go to any of the pool meetings, which was really a bad call, because getting to boot camp, a lot of the other ladies knew the terminology right off the bat, and I was like, how do they know what to say, these military terms, and you know, these long titles, and drill instructor, sergeant, so and so, and yeah, it took a little bit to wrap my brain around that. So.
I wish someone would have really explained to me the concept of being a Marine 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's not just a job where you commit yourself to working from 07:30 to 16:30, but it is an everyday endeavor, and the Marine Corps is just greater than what I do at sitting in my office or sitting behind my desk. It is what I do when I get off duty. It's who I represent. It's the way I behave and the way that people see me as being a Marine.